Hey Raul, this is Mark. Hey, listen, obviously it's me, but anyway, so here's the article that I created. I've also got an image here that I'm going to be using when I upload this article, but my keyword is going to be credit restoration. One of the things that I'll do is when I write the article, I'll do a Control F to see how many times the word that I'm going to be targeting is used in the article. And typically a rule of thumb, and I'm not sure how much of this you know, but typically rule of thumb, your keyword wants to be in a title, and then within the first couple sentences of the first paragraph of your article, and then somewhere in the middle, and then it wants to be in the last sentence is typically a rule of thumb. Percentage wise, in a 300 word article, which this article here is about 300 words here. If I go to review and click on word count here, oops, actually let's do this, get rid of that first. Okay, word count, oh, hang on. Okay, there we go. So the word count's about 455 words, and I've got the keyword that I'm going to be using in here 4 times. So that's about the number. I could probably put it in here one more time, and it wouldn't affect it negatively. But you don't want to use the word too many times, whatever that word's going to be. So what I'm going to do, I got the article here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the Empowerment Network site here. I'm going to log in. And you should be able to see the same things that I'm seeing in the back end here. Okay, so when I log in, I'm going to go down here to existing users, and then I'm going to go into the back office here, and I'm going to go to posts, all posts. Well, actually, I should have said all new, but I'm going to go to all posts here, and I'm going to say add new. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my article here. I'm going to grab my, close this here first, grab my title. Obviously that's going to go up in the title here. I'm going to grab my article. And I'm going to have a link at the end of the article that they can click on. I'm going to take this to visual, and I'm going to go here because I'm going to paste this Word document. I want to remove the formatting from the word that you're going to pick up from Word. So take the title out of here. All right, cool. Now I'm going to save that as a draft. Okay, now I'm going to come down here to the Yoast SEO Center here. And, okay, here we go. My focus keyword is going to be credit restoration. And there's some new things that have been updated here, so I'm not really clear on some of this stuff. Let me save this again. Okay, it's telling me my SEO is good. Your article wants to be a minimum of 300 words. There's some other things in here. Not sure why it's, there's my focus keyword. I'm going to edit my snippet. Okay, here we go. So in edit snippet, and this is for your meta tag, what I typically do is I'll come up and grab the first, in this case I'm going to grab, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this second sentence here because it has my keyword in it. And I'm going to put that in here. And okay, so I'm green here. I could actually add some additional text in here if I wanted to. Not too much more because I'm almost, it's only going to give me so much text, and then it's going to tell me that it's got too much text, and it'll give me a red line. So I'm going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to say, again, save draft. And my readability here is red, so I want to see what's going on there. So let's see, text does not contain a subheading. What I can do here is I did create a second. I'm going to make this a subheading, meaning I'm going to maybe give that a heading 2. Might be a little big. Let's give it 3. I'm going to save that again. That should take care of that issue. Okay, so it's telling me I should put in another subheading. Not a big deal. 31% of the sentence contain 20 or more words. It's wanting me to shorten up some of my sentences, which is something that I have a tendency to do, go a little bit long. I can go back in and work on that. The text contains 2 instances where 3 or more consecutive sentences start with the same word. Try to mix it up. Contain passive voice, which is more than the recommended. Try 10%. Okay, so this is some additional stuff that they've added in here. My reading score is good. Fairly easy to read. None of the paragraphs are too long. And 3.5% of the sentences contain transition words, which is good. I'm going to work on some of this other stuff just to see if I can eliminate it, see how hard it is. This is something new. I'm not sure what that is. They want you to upgrade. So anyway, okay, so that's that. You can go in and play with that stuff. I'm good here on my keyword percentage, and it's in my meta tag, it's in my title, it's in my URL. So that's all good. That keyword wants to be in your meta tag, in your title, in that first sentence or paragraph, in your URL, to get the best SEO on the article. All right, so the next thing you want to do here is we don't want it to be, well, we can leave it in uncategorized, but we also want to add it into a couple of primary categories. So I'm going to make that a credit repair. Actually, I wanted to add another category because we're trying to get away from the word credit repair. And I'm going to add credit restoration as another category. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to, you don't want to add it into more than 3. I'm going to make that a primary. I'm going to add it there, but I'm also going to put it in credit education. So typically 3 categories, named categories is good. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload an image. Before I do that, I'm going to do some tags. Now there's tags here I can choose from that have already been used in previous articles. So I'm going to look through here. I'm going to add credit repair. And typically I like to add about 3. Credit restoration is there. Oop, no, that's not what I want. That's credit restoration sales team. Credit restoration right there. So I got credit repair, credit restoration, and I think I have credit education here as well somewhere. Maybe not. I'll put it in financial education. There we go. So there's 3 tags there, so that's good. Let's save that again. I like to save in case something goes wrong that I don't have to go in and redo. Don't lose stuff. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to add my featured image. So I'm going to upload a file. Oh, I was already in there. Now you don't want to add the image directly to the article. You want to add that image through the featured image, and it will properly size it and put it in the right location on the actual site so that it shows up in the where the posts will show up so that people can pick on a post that they want. Now once this uploads, there it is. You want to put in here, I'm going to get rid of their caption and title. And for the alt text, I'm going to put in here my keyword. Actually, yeah. And then I'm going to save that or set that as the featured image. There it is. And that changed some of my analysis here, obviously, because I added the page in there as well, or the picture. Okay, no internal link appears in this page. Consider it. Okay, so I'm going to add to the bottom of this article a link for them to click on. It says if you need credit restoration and education on how to maximize, maintain your credit score for the future, click the link below. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link in here to one of the pages. Let me just go back here and get it. It'll be easier. Member login. Oops, that's not where I want to go. Member leaderboard. I'm going to go to the leaderboard because I want to select the page that I'm going to use. Now, I could also use my FES Connect page in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. That's it. What I'm going to, yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go to the landing page here, and the landing page that I want to have here is the PPM intro video. So I'm going to use my link. And I'm going to post that link in there. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to name that link. And there we go. I'm going to center this, make it a little bigger, and I'm going to save that. And that should take care of the internal link because that page is an internal page set up on this domain, on the main domain for the site. Okay, so it's telling me not to name it with the keyword. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this. I'm going to call it that. Help me restore my credit. And see if I still have that same link saved. I do. Enter. good. Okay, so let's save that again. Make sure that I've got everything in here that I need before I actually publish it. I got a green dot up here that's telling me my SEO is good. Readability still needs some improvement. I'll go back in and work on that later. I'm not going to mess with that right now. Come on. All right, cool. I don't need any of this other stuff down here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and I'm going to take a look to see what it looks like. I mean, I could preview it if I wanted to while it's still in a draft. But obviously I've been doing this for a while, so I'm pretty confident. Oh, shoot, I just do want to see if I can delete some of that space at the top. Nope, that's good. Okay, so let's see what this looks like here once it gets done loading. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think I lost my internet connection here. It's telling me page not found. Let's go back in here and see what's going on. Okay, here it is right here. Let's go to edit, see if it did publish 2 minutes ago. Okay. So here it's showing me a red dot. There's some things there on the readability that needs to be improved, but you know, I don't stress over it. Try to get it as close as I can. Certainly want to make sure that my SEO is good. Okay, so this is published. I'm going to go take a look to see what this page looks like, and then we'll take a look at it in the actual blog or on the home page to make sure that it looks correct there. So it's not just about credit restoration. There's my photo. A little bit of an extra space here. I'm going to go take a look to see what that's all about. That might just simply be as a result of this subheading that I added in there. So that all looks good. Let me check the link here, make sure that that's working correctly. And here it is, takes me to my page, so I'm good with that. And then the last thing I want to check, I want to go to the home page here, make sure that it looks correct in the recent post areas. There it is right there. So looks good, other than the fact I'm going to go in and capitalize my title here. So that's basically all that you do. You're going to find mistakes as you go through that you can go and just correct. You want to make sure that obviously you get the most of it or the majority of it incorrectly. I'll make that capital. Whoops. All right, I'm going to update that. Okay, so now the next thing that I do is I'll take this over to OnlyWire, once I've made sure I've got all my corrections made. And then I'm going to take this link here. And I'm going to log into my OnlyWire system. And I am going to create a new post. And it should populate everything here for me. Make sure I got the right image in here. This is going to go out to 31 networks. I'm going to take this part out of the title. And I'm going to go ahead and share that. So that's scheduled to go out to 31 different bookmarking sites, blog sites, that kind of stuff. So, all right, cool. If you have any questions, give me a buzz, man. It's that easy. Just got to make sure, like I said, you go in and make sure that you do all the things here to make sure that the post shows up correctly on the blog site, and that you maximize the exposure with it through the SEO and keyword analysis, and keyword, adding the meta tag and that kind of thing, and checking the readability on it. So you got all the tools here. So anyway, brother, if you have any questions, give me a buzz. Talk to you later.